Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who wish to be a trader, learning about the capital market Malaysia is one of the important elements. This video will help you understand what capital market is all about and market information generally. What capital market is? It is a part of a financial system concerned with raising capital by dealing in shares, bonds, and other long-term investment. What do capital market powers? The money raised through the capital markets fuels economic growth by enabling the creation of jobs, the building of infrastructure, and the funding of innovative ideas. Startups tap the capital markets to go public, to grow their businesses and bring new products and services to the marketplace, from life-saving pharmaceuticals to time-saving technologies. State and local governments use the proceeds of municipal bonds to construct roads, schools, hospitals, and other public facilities. Well, how does the capital market work? Capital markets are financial markets that bring buyers and sellers together to trade stocks, bonds, currencies, and other financial assets. Capital market include the stock market and the bond market. They help people with ideas become entrepreneurs and help small businesses grow into big companies. Why capital market is important? The capital market plays an important role of immobilizing saving and channel them into productive investment for the development of commerce and industries. As such, the capital market helps in capital formation and economic growth for the country. These are the capital market's regulatory structure. Well, next, let's get to know Bursa Malaysia. Bursa Malaysia as the market operator. Bursa facilitate secure and easy access to investment and fundraising by providing reliable and resilient market infrastructure and ensuring accessibility to their products and services. Next, Bursa Malaysia as frontline market regulator. Well, basically, Bursa ensure that the listed issuers and intermediaries meet their regulatory obligations to uphold investor protection, market integrity, and stability. As an influencer, Bursa are a standard setter in the areas of corporate governance and sustainability, with the aim of building a strong sustainability culture across the Malaysian capital market and serving as an exemplary model of sound corporate governance to the stakeholders. Bursa builds sustainable value for the shareholders through capital preservation and appreciation. Now let's learn Bursa Malaysia's functions. Among the other functions that fall under Bursa Malaysia's jurisdiction include enforcing regulations. Its principal activities include treasury management, along with the provision of management and administrative services for its subsidiaries. The stock exchange is within its right to carry out the following actions: impose reprimands and fines, approve listings, approve security quotations, supervise listed companies, supervise stock broking activities, oversee the admission to the exchange membership, regulate disclosures which are listed by companies, provides facilities and infrastructure for capital raising. Well, the next few slides will show you the key take of Bursa Malaysia. Okay, these are the key operating drive comparing the fourth quarter of 2020 to fourth quarter of 2019. This is an overview of Bursa Malaysia market dividends. This is the overview of security market. This is an overview of trade patterns from our retail investors for the past 5 years. Well, here you can see the segmentation of age of younger investor. Okay, this is an overlook of products and services that is existing and potential expansion by Bursa Malaysia. Okay, comparison of trading participants, retail versus institution, and foreign versus local. Okay, as at 31st December 2020, Malaysia had 4,481 commission dealers representative and 1,684 salaried dealers representative. Well, now let's get to know Securities Commission of Malaysia. One of the Securities Commission's role is to regulate. SC regulates the capital market based on the principles of transparency and proportionality to commensurate with the risks posed to ensure trust and confidence in the capital market. SC actively update and enforce our regulations and securities laws to ensure that the capital market operates in a fair and orderly manner, as well as to reduce systemic risk. As the Malaysian economy continues to evolve and become increasingly diverse, SC ensure a sustainable, inclusive and innovative capital market that caters to a wide spectrum of investors and issuers, as well as provide opportunities for wealth creation. The SC's developmental efforts remain focused on growing and strengthening the competitiveness of various market segments. Another SC roles is to protect, aside from our ongoing surveillance, supervision and enforcement work, we believe that the best form of investor protection is ultimately through investor empowerment and education to enable informed investment decision making. Well, if you browse through Securities Commission Malaysia's website, you can see their investor education initiative, how to become whistleblower, and also links to useful resources. The Securities Commission's many regulatory functions include supervising exchanges, clearing houses, and central depositories, registering authority for prospectuses of corporations other than unlisted recreational clubs, approving authority for corporate bond issues, regulating all matters relating to securities and futures contracts, regulating the takeover and mergers of companies, regulating all matters relating to unit trust schemes, licensing and supervising all licensed people, encouraging self-regulation, and ensuring proper conduct of market institutions and licensed people. Well, the next part of this video, we will share with you the general idea of market information. Okay, first let's get to know about our indices. Bursa Malaysia and FTSE Group joined forces on 26 June 2006 to launch the market data. The market data is designed to represent the performance of companies, providing investors with a comprehensive and complementary set of indices which measure the performance of the major capital and industry segments of the Malaysian and regional market. All Malaysian companies listed on the Bursa Malaysia main market and ACE market are eligible for inclusion, subject to meeting FTSE's international standard of free float, liquidity and investability. The FTSE Bursa Malaysia Index methodology allows investors to do cross-border analysis and comparison, while a set of ground rules provides transparency to the management of the index series. The index series covers all stock sizes within the market and provides the investors with a better tool to benchmark their investments. The indices are also suitable for the creation of investment products such as ETFs, derivatives, structured products, and index tracking funds. Here is the list of FTSE Bursa Malaysia indices. These are the tradable indices. First, we have the FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI Index. We also have FTSE Bursa Malaysia Mid 70 Index. The next is FTSE Bursa Malaysia Top 100 Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Hijrah Shariah Index, and FTSE Bursa Malaysia Asian Palm Oil Plantation Index in USD and MYR. Okay, and these are the list of benchmark indices. Okay, we have FTSE Bursa Malaysia Emas Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Mid Cap Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Small Cap Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Fledgling Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Emas Syariah Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Mid Cap Syariah Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Small Cap Syariah Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia ACE Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Palm Oil Plantation Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Emas Industry Indices, FTSE For Good Bursa Malaysia Index. Okay, this is the overview of the main market consists of those index is market and other thematic indices. Okay, and how they are calculated. Okay, as you can see, FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI and FTSE Bursa Malaysia Mid 70 Index made up the FTSE Bursa Malaysia Top 100 Index. Okay, next, Bursa Malaysia Index Series. Okay, this series is what we use to measure sectoral. Okay, we have construction, energy, finance services, healthcare, plantation, property, REIT, consumer product and services, industrial products and services, telecommunications and media, transportation and logistic, technologies, as well as utilities. Okay, we have four main segments of Bursa Malaysia. We have A, securities market, B, derivative market, C, exchange holding company, which is the Labuan International Financial Exchange, and the others like Sharia compliant commodity, reporting platform for bond traders, also provision of exchange for offshore markets. Okay, these are amongst product and services of Bursa Malaysia. They have equities, bonds, derivative, Islamic market indices, and central depository system, as well as co-location service, BTS2 onboarding, national network access and infrastructure services, as well as Labuan International Financial Exchange. Okay, capital market instruments. These are the groups for conventional market. Okay, we have equities, derivative, ETF. ETF is exchange traded fund. Okay, ETBS is exchange traded bond and suku. Okay, while REITs is real estate investment trust. Okay, derivative, you have those like FCPO, FTIN, FKLI, OKLI, and FGLD. Okay, and these are the Islamic capital market instruments. Okay, they have I stocks, they have I indices, which are the FTSE Bursa Malaysia Hijrah Syariah Index, also FTSE Bursa Malaysia Emas Syariah Index, FTSE Bursa Malaysia Small Cap Syariah Index, and FTSE Bursa Malaysia Mid Cap Syariah Index. Okay, Islamic market also have ETF, which is known as IETF. Okay, and then they have iREITs and ETBS. Well, markets in Bursa Malaysia, there are three markets. Okay, the first one is the main market. Main market is a prime market for listing of established company. Okay, while the ACE market is a market for sponsor-driven alternative market for companies with growth prospect. Okay, maknanya company yang kecil-kecil lah, yang baru nak growth, then it's slightly cheaper to be listed through ACE market than the main market. Okay, as for the LEAP market, it is an advisor drive market for sophisticated investors. Okay, LEAP market ni dia memang khusus untuk SME, okay, small medium entrepreneurs, okay, to be listed. Kenapa it is a market for sophisticated investors? Okay, because for you to be able to trade in the LEAP market, you need to fit the criteria of a sophisticated investors. Alright? Well, we come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope this video is very useful for those who want to become a real trader. Thank you.